Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King, and today I'm going to be giving you part 7 of What If Naruto Had Alucard's Godly Abilities. Remember to give this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also guys, remember to go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Had Cheat Codes for Reality over on Anime King 2, and enjoy that guys. And also, over in Animaking 3, I posted a brand new episode of What If Naruto was sent to a parallel multiverse. So go ahead, check out that and enjoy, guys. And also, yes, you heard that correctly. You have not mistaken a bit. I indeed have 3 channels, Animaking, Animaking 2, and Animaking 3, which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Animaking family. Thank you for all of your help and support, and yeah, let's get straight into this new episode. Start the intro. So the last part we left off as Naruto had food in his grasp. She tried to fight back but she felt so weak as she was getting weaker and weaker and weaker as she was unable to stand up anymore as she fell. The next thing she noticed, she was a distance away from Taki and alive as she was watching her village burn. At first she was angry until several thoughts popped through her mind as she remembered how they treated her. Like a monster, a beast, a fiend that was not even alive. As those thoughts made her angry, furious, as she started to enjoy watching them burn. But that is until she turned towards Naruto as she stepped away from afraid. It turns out he used a Tensei jutsu to bring her back to life. As she had the option of coming with him or staying here, she decided to choose going with him after all. It was a safer bet, so she went with him. So with that, the both of them made their way as he was currently heading towards Kiri. As she followed him, she learned a lot about him, and one thing she learned was he was a crazy, psychotic, weird maniac. Yes, that was the best way to put it if you were going to talk about him, as she wasn't wrong. So with that, they made their way. As they arrived at Kiri, the Mizukage was currently the cause of the bloodline purge, as him and his forces were trying to wipe out the rebels, as Meitarume and her forces were, well, they were losing badly. He was currently in his massive turtle form, as it was then that Naruto arrived as he stepped on the back of the turtle, crashing it to the ground as he started to beat the thing like it was nothing. He decimated the man like he was a mere child, before ripping the standby and the Rokibai from the sixth tail as he absorbed him. Making him over as Naruto made the other loyalists give up, as he told the others what Danzo told him, but that was a lie because he was actually Danzo. On the other hand, Hinata was alive as she was not dead, as she was currently going through a book that she found about something that Naruto was, as she believed that she found a way to save him. So with that out of the way, as Naruto helped, as who want to stay here for the night after all, they've been walking for so long, so Naruto agreed with her. So with that they made their way. After, the next morning, as Naruto accidentally destroyed the Hina Stone as they attacked him, as he had collected 2 other tail beasts there. Jiraiya came along with him as he got a job to go after Tsunade, after bringing food back to the village, as Naruto informed Hiruzen, who was just fed up with all of this. So with that they went after Tsunade as they found her at a local pub, as she was drinking her ass off. As they arrived there, Naruto didn't care much about what she was saying, but it was his job to bring her back. And he showed her that she wasn't a match for him as they started the fight, as he ended up slapping her through the wall, but it was then that someone blew his head clean off. It was Thereth, as her old master was Alucard. But that was a long time ago, so she knew a lot about Naruto as Naruto asked her for her help, as he couldn't really control all of his power. Yes, he was just too ridiculously powerful, that was the case here. So you want to find a way to suppress himself so that the fights could actually be enjoyable. As she told him about a Cromwell seal that could help, as Naruto was grateful for something like that. Meanwhile that was going on, as Madara had turned out to be a vampire, as he was able to absorb Hidan's blood and the others. Once he found out how strong he was, he decided to decimate the Akatsuki, as their power would be better with him. But things were not going to go as he planned, as he found out about Naruto as well, and the kid was a lot stronger than he thought. With all those bloodlines that Danzo had in his storage, when Madara went there, none of them were left. So the kid had all of those inside of him that made him really dangerous. They were able to convince Ned to get back to the village. When they got back there, Harrison immediately offered the job to her as he just couldn't. He couldn't be a part of this anymore. As she realized that the man was not hasty to give her the job, well, Naruto was one of the main reasons. The boy was just too much. As Naruto was looking forward to the finals of chunin exams because the two other Chinjo kids were going to be coming here and Gaara was also going to be coming here as well, so there will be no need for hunting them down. So yeah guys, so basically that's what I thought. If you guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself, and remember, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto was sent to a parallel multiverse, and enjoy that guys. And I also post a brand new episode over in the making too of What If Naruto had cheat codes for reality. So yeah, without further ado, what do you say we begin this new episode? Let's get straight into it guys. The streets of Konoha was bustling with activity, as merchants were setting up stalls, as it was the finals of the chunin exams. Currently, in the center of the arena was 10 chunin hopeful. Many of them ready to fight and prove themselves that they were ready to become chunins, and in 2 of their cases, they were just there to kill. Up in the stand, Cirrus was sitting next to Aizurabi, Dosu and Kin and Fu, but Victoria was nowhere to be in sight. I hope that incomplete Cromwell works properly. I know Seal Master, so I'm not sure if his alterations to it will work well. Cirrus muttered under her breath. I'll admit, I want to know that as well, but I'm more concerned about Vic-chan. Where is she? Said Aizurabi. Relax, she's here. She just isn't in the stands like everyone else, the ancient vampire told them calmly. If you say so, Cirrus-san. Up in Vikage's booth sat Sarutobi, Tsunade, the 4th Kezukage, and the 4th Raikage, and the newly appointed Mizukage. Raikage-sama, are you sure that we should be here? I doubt we can take on 4 Kage-11 ninja and their guards on our own. A young blonde whispered to the Raikage. I know, but I can't let them think that we're weak. Simply being here shows that we're not afraid, said A quietly. If you say so, Raikage-sama. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the chunin exams finals. The proctor called out, earning a thunderous applause from the crowds. Now, I know everyone wants to watch the matches, but there's one important matter that will be attended to first. As Harrison cleared his throat. Now I'm aware that many of you don't want to waste any time and get right into the matches. But once again, I'm here to inform you all that I'm stepping down from my position as Hokage. And let me appoint you to the new 5th Hokage of Konoha, Tsunade of the Sannin, Sarutobi called, as he stepped aside to reveal the blonde wearing the Hokage robes. People of Konoha, I don't really have much to say to you except for this. I will do my best to ensure that the village keeps on running smoothly. Now, it's my honor to inform you all that chunin exams shall begin right now, as the place erupted in a thunderous applause. As she took her seat, back down into the arena. Well, it looks like it's just you and me, dope, Sasuke said, as he opened his eyes to show a 3-totem Sharingan. And today you will learn the true power of the Uchiha clan. My eyes that allow me to do everything that you can do, but just better. Wow, said Naruto. Well, Proctor-san, can you hurry up and start the match? I want to prove that the legendary Uchiha clan were nothing but a group of worthless monkeys that couldn't really do anything on their own, said Naruto. As the Senbon Chunin ninja nodded. Begin, he said as he jumped away. As Naruto started to go through hand signs at a rather slow rate as Sasuke saw him, as Sasuke started to follow, as Naruto did on purpose. Mokitan, said Naruto. The crowd was in shock as he heard him say that. The groan erupted as dense foliage sprung from the earth. As Sasuke realized that he could not copy the jutsu. What the hell? What's wrong, Uchiha? I thought you said you could do anything I could, so why don't you? Naruto asked in a mocking tone as Sasuke snorted at him angrily. As Naruto went to another set of hand signs, as Sasuke started to mimic him once again. Ice release. As the entire jungle was froze over, trapping Sasuke's feet. Oh come on, Uchiha, said Naruto. Aren't you going to use a single jutsu against me? Or are you not capable of monkey see, monkey do? Shut the hell up, dope, I'm an Uchiha. I'm an elite. Someone like you is just a bug to be stepped on by me. Well then, can you explain something to me, said Naruto. If the Uchiha clan was so elite, how were they all slaughtered by a single 13-year-old child? Shut up! As Sasuke's speech through hand signs released a fireball from his mouth that collided with the blonde. The stadium was happy, many people happy about the demon's death, but those who actually knew Naruto stood there calmly as they knew something like that could not really harm him in any way. A yawn could be heard as Naruto stepped out of the smoke. Really pathetic, he said. There was not even a scratch on him. Is that all you have, Uchiha? I must say, it's embarrassing as he jumped onto a branch. As he merged fire and earth, as he spewed lava, as he caused the forest around to collapse into the melting lava. So then, Uchiha, can you escape before the lava consumes you, said Naruto. Sasuke looked on in terror as he slowly tried to escape the grasp of the melting ice, but he was not having any luck. Seconds before the thing fully melted away and melted him, it broke as he leaped, flipping to the wall. As he was panicking a moment there, thought that he would be melted away in the lava as he looked down to see the branches and the ice melting away. As he glared towards the dope. Is that all you can do, Sasuke? Sasuke froze. As he blinked and saw that Naruto was no longer where he was standing, he pulled the kunai and twist. As he sliced, the kunai ripped into Naruto's throat. As his head fell and dropped right in the lava. As the crowd erupted into cheers, the demon was killed by their great Uchiha. But something then emerged from the lava, and it was not Naruto. Standing in the center of the lava was none other than the great Yanbai, the four-tailed Biju monkey. Hey, Uchiha, said Naruto, as he patted the head of Yanbai. You like my little pet here, said Naruto. Getting my hands on it and the gobe wasn't too hard. What? Kano has stolen a Biju, said A. Well, actually, it was just Naruto. However, you have to realize that he's too strong. He was able to obliterate the hidden stone with a single attack. We don't have any way of keeping him under control, said Sarutobi. So you're saying that your own genin act on their own will? Right, Kagedano? Did you not see the Uchiha decapitate him? I've tried to pulverize him myself, but he's both immortal and has inhuman regeneration abilities. He's unstoppable, said Snelly. I've actually done the same. You did the same to him? Yes, he pissed me off, and I punched his head clean off his shoulders. And it regenerated, with him laughing at me. You don't look too surprised by these revelations, Mr. Kagedano, the Kazekage stated as he looked towards a woman. Well, I know him. He came to Kiri, and he started to throw the standby around, before ripping it out of the Fort Mizukage, and seal it within himself. So I'm not really surprised what is going on. So you're telling us he stole the standby as well? And the Rokibai, yes. That's it. How much Biju does that boy possess? Well, the only ones that he don't possess right now is the Ichibai, Nibi, and the Hakusabi, said Hiruzen, as the Raikage and Kazekage paled at the revelation. Meanwhile, Sasuke was sweating as he looked at the psychotic blonde that sat upon top of the Biju. He simply couldn't comprehend it. The dead last had a Biju at his disposal, when he, an elite Uchiha, did not, so his mind switched into that Uchiha mode. Dope, give me that Biju. Naruto blinked. Give you one of my Biju? Now why would I do that, said Naruto. Because I'm Uchiha, and I deserve it much more than you. I thought we went over this already, but I guess we have to again. I don't give a crap about your name. You're nothing more than a minor annoyance to me, Sasuke. As he formed a single hand sign, as a cube of mineral was launched right towards Sasuke, as Sasuke dodged, before a fist slammed into the back of his head as he crashed some of the frozen branches that were still over to the side, as he slammed right into them and crashed on top of one of them. As he fell off as he looked down, the ice had melted and hardened the lava. A section of earth was there which he was standing on. It was a bit hot but nothing that he couldn't deal with. So do you like the battlefield, Uchiha? As Sasuke realized it was all over. It is a lot more interesting than the plain old field that we started with. As the Yanbai disappeared into Naruto's shoulder, as he landed down on a tree trunk, looking down at Sasuke. Shut the hell up, dope! Sasuke said, his eyes looking at Naruto with nothing but murder. What's wrong? Can't take a little tap? You really are nothing more than a spoiled brat, aren't you? Said Naruto. What the hell do you know? You know nothing about me. You don't know what it's like to have your family be murdered right in front of you. Let me tell you something, Uchiha. When I drink a person's blood, I gain their memories, their skills, and their raw strength. Now let me tell you something about the first person blood I ever drank. That person was forced to watch as their father slaughtered their mother right in front of them in cold blood, and then turned to kill them. The person was then forced to murder their own father to live. I might not experience it myself, but I do know what it feels like, said Naruto. Screw you! You know nothing, Sasuke says he launched towards the blonde. Foolish Uchiha, said Naruto, as Naruto swats him away like he was a fly, as everyone was surprised how he was dealing with him, like Sasuke was a mere annoyance. How about I tell you something, Uchiha? As Naruto held up his hand to show the seal on the back of his hand. This, Uchiha, the Cromwell seal, is holding back 99.9% of my power. As the stadium was shocked by that. 99.9%, Asuma said, in complete shock. That seal must be damn powerful if it's holding back so much of his power. What he showed in the preliminaries is anything to go off. Yes, that is a Cromwell seal, a voice said, as the group turned to face a voice. Who the hell are you? Said Ino. Name is Ceres, Victoria. I'm the one who taught the seal to Naruto, though he only used half of it. Huh? What do you mean half? Asked Kurnai. It's simple really. The original Cromwell consists of two parts, restriction and servitude. One half restricted power while the other enslaved the wearer to a single family. What? That's horrible, said Kiba, as he hated the idea of someone enslaving another. When the only sort of thing that wears the Cromwell is the same sort of monster and has the same sort of power as Naruto, they really need to be kept under control, otherwise bad things happen. Wait, are you saying that there are more monsters like Naruto out there? Said Kurnai in shock. Not anymore, there was only one, and he stopped existing about 825 years ago. The former policewoman told him. And exactly how do you know that? Asuma asked. Well, he was my master. What do you mean he was their master? They asked in confusion. I mean, he was my master, she said. And how the hell was he your master? Ino asked confused. Because he was the one that turned me in the first place. Turn you? Into what? Vampire. Vampire? Yes. As in the practically immortal, blood-sucking monsters in myth, Sarah said. Wait, Sekiba, but that means you're... Yes. About 850 years old. Wow. You must know a lot of knowledge, said Kiba, as he was a bit freaked out by what he just heard. Yes, she told him. Quite a lot. Meanwhile, Sasuke was scared as hell. Despite his bravado and his acting, he knew that he stood no chance against Naruto, and he could not win. Unfortunately for him, Naruto was planning on shattering his mind. Sasuke felt something grip back his neck as he turned. You're too slow. Bam! His head was slammed through the trunk that he was on as he hit the floor viciously. As Naruto stepped on his back. Is that all the prestigious Uchiha can do? Get thrown around like a ragdoll by an enemy. Truly pathetic, said Naruto, as a malicious grin came on Naruto's face. Now, it's about time I put you in your place. As Naruto laughed darkly, Sasuke screamed. A blood-curdling scream before the proctor could get there. It was already done. Both his arms were ripped off at the shoulder, with one of his legs severed at the knee, while the other was simply shattered in the same place. As Naruto dunked him in the melted pool, as it cauterized his wounds, Sasuke passed out from his shock. Now, to make sure that he doesn't die, said Naruto from shock. Hey Proctor, call the match already. Everyone was green at the sight that they saw. Winner, Naruto Namikaze. The medics rushed over as they couldn't believe what they saw, as they quickly took the Uchiha. Damn it, if that child is that brutal with a Konoha ninja, what will happen when you come across a ninja from another village? He said. Actually, he had a personal vendetta against Sasuke, so I think he might be kinder to other ninjas from other villages, said Sarutobi. And what if he fight another Jinchuriki? The fourth Kezukage said. Sure, he placed his village over his children, but that was the rule of Akagi. To put your village first no matter the stake. He will use a powerful Fuinjutsu to seal Biju within himself, before using a Tensei Jutsu to resurrect him. What, he knows Tensei Ninjutsu? To be perfectly honest with you, I don't think there's anything that he doesn't know. Killer Bee, who was by himself watching, was getting concerned this was bad. He was gonna come after their He couldn't get to finish that thought. He shouldn't have come here as a hand placed over his mouth. Sorry, it's nothing personal. I just need a Haxabi. As the beast was removed from him, as Naruto performed the Tensei Jutsu on him, and brought him back to life, as he felt the man's pulse, as he lay him down. Well, just 2 more to go, Naruto thought to himself. The rest of the matches took place as Naruto's name was called again. I forfeit, said Amoy. Hey, why did you forfeit, said Naruto. Are you serious, Amoy said. After what you did to your teammate, do you really think me, from another village, is gonna fight you? What I did to the teen over there was a personal vendetta that we had against each other, said Naruto. Well, I still wouldn't have come close to beating you with all your power, so why even try? Good point, said Naruto. After watching a couple of matches, revolving around Shino forfeiting, and Neji getting crushed to death, it was time for the final round, as Naruto stood there in the arena with Gaara, as he heard the Ichiban telling Gaara to get out of there to forfeit. Before Gaara could open his mouth though, as the match began, Naruto slammed a hand over his mouth and slammed his hand into his stomach. Gaara was unable to comprehend anything as his vision went black. There was silence, as the crowd watched him defeat the second strongest without any sort of effort. As he then went through handstand, his hand started to glow green, dark green, as he placed over Gaara's heart. There was a shock, as Gaara started to breathe once again. 8 down, said Naruto. 1 to go. As he glanced up towards where the Raikage was, before he appeared right in the box, shocking everyone, as he grabbed the Raikage's guard and slammed his hand on her stomach. Before anyone could do anything, he was already gone. As he flashed back down the arena, she fell. As the Raikage checked her pulse, she was gone. But before anyone could do anything, as Naruto landed, people started to scream in panic and fear as all 9 Bijus erupted from the blonde's back, as they split, as their forms started to shrink, until all that was left was 9 women, and an enormous beast. The beast was a large black wolf, with the Rinne Sharingan, as 10 tails was behind it. Hold on, isn't that Victoria Ino said, as she saw the form one of the beasts took after shrinking. Yep, like I told Aizurabe, she was here but not visible, Sura stated as she looked at the beast that she hadn't seen for several hundred years. You don't exactly look all concerned about this, Asuma said, as he ready himself to fight the oversized wolf. I'm not, they're all under Naruto's control. If they try anything out of line, you can simply call them back. Simply call them back? Yes, there's nothing to worry about, but except for Naruto himself. But that doesn't count. Well then, Proctor, I believe I can safely be declared the winner, don't you, said Naruto, as the Bijus proceeded to return back to him, as he flashed away once again and appeared back in the Kage's boot as he placed down his hand on the girl. Her body pulsed a bit, as she was alive. As Naruto flashed away as he exited and returned back to the arena, the Raikage was stunned, all of them were. The only thing that he could see right now was an alliance with Konoha, because this boy was able to take all the juice, and he could not be killed. Winner, Naruto Namikaze. To think all the power of the Bijus flow inside me now. It's quite intoxicated, said Naruto. Time skip. Why have you called another meeting, Zetsu? I hate to say this, but the Kyuubi Jinchuriki has collected all the other pieces and recreated the Jubi. What? As Zetsu replayed what happened at Chunin exams. This is truly devastating to our plans, Madara said, as he wondered where did everything went wrong. Ever since he tried to steal his blood, Nagato has deserted the Akatsuki, leaving the immortal Madara without his strongest minion, or the Rinnegan. Then the fact that Konan left with him, and the organization suffered a major blow. For nothing. Sure, it wouldn't matter if Madara could find them, but Nagato, skills that hide in his presence, had proven too great for Madara to track. And now the Kyuubi Jinchuriki possess the strength of the Jubi, and so many powerful Kekkei, things have gone from bad to worse. Meanwhile, walking along the road with a book in her hand was a hooded figure, trying to spread its message to all that would listen. Perhaps she could save her Naruto-kun if she got help. She had everything she needed to achieve her goal except for one, power. She would need power to save him, and the quickest way of doing that is through recruitment. Sure, she had nurtured her and grew her power with the help of the serum, but she was too weak and unskilled to face the monster as she was. But there were others that could help her. They could teach her how to fight a monstrosity like that, or help her fight it. She had enough more serum for 10 more people. And not to mention she had the whole weapons that can kill that thing and free her Naruto-kun. And if worse came to worse, she had the lost relic. She would save Naruto-kun's soul, even if she had to damn herself for eternity. As the figure made her way. Time skip. Bored, blue eyes watched as a spiral Rasengan came towards him. He stepped to the side as a child smashed through the tree behind him. You're gonna have to do a lot better than that, Konohamaru, if you want to touch me. As he then twist out of the way as the other two pass him. I'll admit, you guys have gotten a lot better, but you're still nowhere near to touch me. That's not fair, you can't compare us to you. You're too powerful, the short, armchair girl shouted. That may be true, but you guys are still genuine level. Just because I'm considered to be a god by majority of the shinobis in the nations, that doesn't mean I can't identify the level that you're currently at. And you're still at genuine level, said Naruto. Well, that's enough for today. I have an engagement. I'm supposed to go to now. Come on, 10 more minutes, said Konohamaru. No, I'm already cutting it fine as this. But tomorrow I'll take you all in a C rank to make up for it, okay? Really? All of them said. Yeah. Now, I'll see you tomorrow, he said as he burst into a flock of bats. It was strange. To think that 3 years ago he was a useless idiot and now, thanks to Zabuza's attack, he was now a Jonin sensei, and officially, the most feared being in the world. He was also one of the ones that the Hokage asked opinion from when in doubt. That is why he was aware of the new hidden stone, as it was referred to. It had popped up about a half a year ago, but something inside of that place worried him. The presence of something serious, called a church, as she had told him about the Vatican and Ascariot unit. These are religions. They had weapons, things that could restrict vampires' power. And if this new hidden stone possessed these powers, he would have to be far more careful than he has been before. As he made his way to the Hokage's office, "What's up, Snevy?" he said. "Actually, I'm the one who called for you to come over." As Naruto glanced, "Oh, and what's up, dear godfather?" said Naruto. "There are two problems," Jiraiya said. "One, I managed to get a spot into the new hidden stone. And it seems that they're preparing for an all-out war with you." "Preparing for a war with me, not Konoha," said Naruto, with a raised eyebrow. "Yes, apparently their leader, and I quote, wants to purge the world of the evil that consume my love. In other words, I think you might have eaten someone close to them," said Jiraiya. "Oh well, then I'll just have to kill them all," said Naruto. "Yeah, about that. My spy also said they have ways of actually hurting and weakening you, to make you killable," said Jiraiya. "So what, if that's the case? Then I'll just crush them quickly instead of drawing out their demise," said Naruto. "Fine then, the second point is the Akatsuki. We have reason to believe that those towns that are disappearing over the continent are being caused by one of their members." "What makes you say that?" Tsunade asked. "Because there was a recent survivor. A man said that he saw a man wearing a black cloak, red clothes, and he was wearing a spiral face mask." "And what's the problem?" said Naruto. "Well, this is the kicker. They said that he drank his victim blood." As Naruto raised the eyebrow, did anything else stand out about this person? Well, he used clay explosives, human puppets, tentacles, and black fire. Well, it seems this person is a vampire. If that is the case, he'll be far too strong for you to defeat. So leave him to me or Ceres. Time skip, as Naruto was making it back to his house, as his mind was running over the possibility about this person. And he was being targeted by a village that specialized in anti-vampire warfare because he ate someone their leader was in love with. As he wondered who the hell was that, suddenly as he arrived, a pair of fangs bit into his neck, but he didn't do anything about it. "Hello, Uncle Chan. May I ask why you're trying to drink my blood?" Naruto asked calmly, as he started to make his way once again. "Oh, come on. Why do you keep those mental blocks in your blood?" Uncle asked, with a pout. "Because you never know when the other vampire will take a bite out of you. And I don't want to be forced to destroy the continent to beat someone that is equal to me." "Meanie." "How am I mean? I was the one that turned you, don't forget," said Naruto. Yeah, but you don't let me absorb your memories," said Uncle. "That is because the world only needs one monster at my level," said Naruto. "But wouldn't it be fun to fight someone that is equal to your level for once? Despite how fun that sounds, I'm not sure the continent would survive it," said Naruto. "And then afterward, things would get boring and the place is destroyed." So, things would get boring in a way. So why not have some fun right now, she said. Time skip. Hinata-sama. One of our spies within Konoha sent us a report. Apparently, the new Genin Team 3 has been promised a secret mission for tomorrow. Came a calm voice from a row of halls, as there was many books on the wall. That is a team being led by that monster, isn't it? Her dark hair and her lavender eyes, as she was standing on her balcony. That is correct, Hinata-sama. The man that stood behind her had red hair, as he had ripple-like eyes, as he was wearing a white robe with gold buttons holding together with a single band, a black band with red clouds on it around his left arm. Then prepare one of the bishops and do what you must, Nagato-sensei. Yes, Hinata-sama. As for a single person, Hidan, he was pissed off. As soon as Madara discovered just how powerful he could get, what did he do? He slaughtered everyone except for Zetsu, and he had burned his body. The only thing that remained of him was his head, but he was stuck. What could his head do? But apparently Jashin-sama allowed him to live. It seems like he was still here for some reason, and whatever his master wanted, he would do that. Something big was gonna happen. The next day, are we there it? No. Are we there it? No. Are we there it? No. Are we there it? The next one that asked me that question, I'll shoot you, said Naruto, as he looked towards the Genin team. As Naruto and his team were walking along the road, as Naruto's senses picked up something fast. Almighty push! The kids were blown back as several people landed on Naruto as a barrier erected around him. As Naruto looked at the people that surrounded him, as he noticed the white clothing and a cross, as all of them had the Rinnegan, as they also had orange ear and piercings all over their faces. The last person though had black hair, amber eyes, a grey trench coat, steel toe boots, and a strange gauntlet with several inscriptions on it. Do not resist, Eden. It will only prolong your suffering, the black hair man said as he vanished. Naruto dodged as the black hair man passed him, its gauntlet now covered in white flames. As Naruto felt himself being pulled, as it was one of the orange hair man with a Rinnegan, as Naruto stomped his feet in the ground, cracking it, forcing the man that was pulling him to jump away. Someone then flashed behind him as he turned, as several missiles hit the ground where he was as he jumped out. His head was grabbed as he felt himself losing power, as he turned and knocked the person away, kicking him to the ground. The moment he landed, a massive rhino was coming to smash him, as Naruto brought his fist and cracked its horn. As Naruto activated his Byakugan that he had gone after absorbing the blood from Danzo's room, as he noticed his Genins outside, they were fine. They were not after them, they were after him. As Naruto noticed, all of these 6 people, they were nothing but puppets. The man with black hair, his gauntlet was covered in this strange, glowing chakra. Holy chakra. That is the reason why it was draining his power when he touched them, as there was also a knife in his coat that was covered with the same chakra. I take you two are assassins of the new healing stone. That's correct, though. I have to admit I'm surprised that you know. It's only 2 people attacking you right now, the man said to him, as he pulled out his knife and tossed them. As Naruto dodged all before he pulled out his gun and blasts a hole through the man's head. As Naruto felt a force slam into him as he slammed into the barrier, as he felt pain, actual burning pain as he moved away from it. As he glanced towards the strange writings that popped up when he touched it, he turned as he saw the black hair man regenerating. From a bullet to the head, one of the orange hair assassins placed his hand down. Poof! As a massive ox rushed towards him and slammed into him, knocked him right into the barrier. As he felt an unnatural force pin his hands right up to the barrier, as he glared at one of them, as the one in the center with his spiky hair like his. As Naruto forcefully brought his hands around. Cromwell initiative. Level 5 release. A monstrous amount of power exploded from Naruto as it turned the ox into dust. Almighty push, said Tendo. As Naruto glued himself to the ground, his chakra was too powerful to be moved. He moved so fast he took the puppet's head off clean. He vanished as he appeared behind another one of them and tore his body into half by just shoving his hand through his back and ripping him. What's wrong, said Naruto. I'm only at 3% of my power. Is that all you have? As Naruto felt something flash behind him. He's fast. A flaming hand crashed into his face, followed by another and another and another and another, as the fist kept on pounding his face as he dampened his regeneration power so that he was feeling them hard and powerful. As Naruto pulled out his gun and blasted the man right between the legs, the man cried as he fell down to the ground, clutching his groin as Naruto formed a Rasengan with flames all over it until one of the large pads appeared and absorbed his Rasengan. The thing launched its fist as Naruto caught it before he started to break as he crushed the fist. He then raised his hand as he teared right through the pad's chest, as he then pushed his hand outward, severing it in half. It was then Naruto felt the odd sensation as he turned to see one of the ones that he just killed back on its feet. Before he heard a strange sound as he looked up, a strange bird dropped several explosives on him that rendered the area into dust. The black hair man appeared after Naruto jumped out of the smoke as he crushed his fist into Naruto's back. As Naruto sent sailing, he was grabbed by the throat as he was slammed against the barrier as he wakes in pain a bit, as the holy blade stabbed right through him, as a massive horn from a strange chameleon stabbed right through his stomach, pinning him against the barrier. Naruto was surprised. He has never faced a foe like this before. They specialized in different areas as they knew how to back each other up. It was exciting. Finally, he said, someone that can put up some resistance, as he burst into a colony of bats as he reformed himself right in the center of the box. Utah on his desk as he slammed his hand on the ground. Lava erupted outwards as it was spinning and lashing out everywhere. One of the orange hair bodies, one that he killed before, was now in front of the group, his arms outstretched, absorbing the chocolate technique, as Naruto moved and took his head clean off before tossing his body in the lava. The summoning pad summoned a massive crab that spewed water as he cooled down the lava as he hardened it into rock. As Naruto appeared above it with a ball of chalk in his palm as he destroyed the shell, tearing right through it. Damn it, what happened? We were winning just a minute ago as he watched as two more of the pad fell. Obviously, that brought out his bloodlust, and he's no longer toying with us like before. If this carries on, we will lose. No, you alone will fall. What did you say? The black hair man asked. You were one of the weakest amongst the bishops. It was necessary for someone to engage him, so we can assess Alucard's abilities. With the outcome of this battle, it is expected that you would have lost. The black hair man growled, but he seemed to compose himself with his fate. If I die here, make sure this monster is suffering in vain. Destroy the monster and bring peace to the world. Don't worry, we will destroy it. Then later Asami can spread the peaceful word of the Bible around, and hopefully peace will reign. The black hair man pulled out several blades as he charged forward. Yes! That's it, fight, said Naruto as he was slashed by the blades, before he backhanded the man away, as he flashed towards one of the orange hair robots and crushed him, before two blades ripped through his chest. Despite the inscriptions burning him, he snapped them, as he turned and slammed his face into the man's gut. As Naruto burst out laughing as he created a ball of wind, as he ripped apart the black hair man's head. As Naruto laughed psychotically as he crushed and ground the man to pieces. Once the attack had ceased, he had already killed all the others. The barrier shattered. As Naruto looked toward his shocked Genins. Well then, should we continue the mission, he said, as the Cromwell restricted his power as he went back to 1. So, the Jinchuriki is truly powerful. A voice off in the distance said, Yes, it appears so, Zetsu. This is why I will take his power and use it to achieve my goals. However, I am concerned about Nagato's presence here, and him using holy weapons. I have no guarantee that those weapons will not kill me, even after I devour so many people. Yes, but you have forgotten something. The restriction seal that the Jinchuriki has. If he releases that and uses full power, then we can kiss our ass goodbye, said Zetsu. Do you think I've forgotten about that? During his fight he said that he was using 3% of his power. I'm currently not at his level at the moment, but I have not forgotten, said Madara. As Madara watched, as Naruto absorbed some of the black hair man's blood, he then frowned. After he was gone, Madara and Zetsu went down there. I wonder what made him so angry, said Madara as he placed his finger in the blood and placed it in his mouth. He gripped his head as he started to roar in pain. Madara! Madara! Said Black Zetsu. As Madara cried in pain. Damn it. That is what got the Uzumaki so angry. This asshole's blood is flowing with holy power. I can't handle it. What can we do? There is nothing. I just have to wait until this wears off. Well, at least you're still alive, Setsu said. Am I? That's the real question. Can something that does not die really be alive? Meanwhile, so Nagato, how powerful was it? Conan asked. At just 3% of his power he decimated my sixth path and Melgia, said Nagato as he rose up from his meditative position. So it is even stronger than anticipated. It does not matter. We will find a way to defeat it, Nagato said. Meanwhile, Naruto-sensei, why did you look so angry when you drank that person blood back there? Mogi asked. It's simple. He had holy power flowing through his veins, and it hurt a little. Until my body is able to break it away, I won't absorb anything from that soul. So is his holy power really that strong? Udan asked. Well, if I was a lesser vampire, I wouldn't have gained anything from the blood, and I would be in agony right now. But I am so close to a god that something like that cannot really hurt me. As Konohamaru smirked. So that means you're still the most awesome, huh? Of course I am, said Naruto. What else did you expect? But guys, be a subscribe right here. If you want to see the next person do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also guys, stay tuned for the rest of what is coming your way. And I post a brand new episode of Anime King 3 of What If Naruto was sent to a parallel multiverse. So go ahead and enjoy that. And over on Anime King 2, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto had cheat codes for reality. So go ahead, check out that and enjoy guys. And remember, for new, yes, you heard that correctly, I indeed have 3 channels, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying talking back to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, what do you say we get the hell out of here? See you guys soon. Peace.